All right. We are actually live. I tried to go live in just the Credit Healing Seekers group, but I figured, you know what? It is too good to just hold it to my free Facebook community. So if you're not there, a lot of times I drop a lot of knowledge and education and some of my products way before I actually put it out to the public. But you know what? Here it is. We about to put this out to the public already. And I still need you to help me rate this, all right? So help me out. Help me out. Thank you for tuning in with me live. My name is Shyla Healy. As you can see on the screen, I am the president and CEO of My Credit Healer, but I am also the co-founder of Healy Enterprises. So what up? Normally I come to you in the mornings or late at night with the Credit Bonnet Chronicles, but here's some credit tea. But I really just needed you guys' opinion. So this is going to be I always say quick, but it ended up being 10 minutes. So let me try to really make this quick because I wanted to show you guys. I have actually, myself and my team has been using Canva to design a lot of products. But what I haven't seen from a lot of other credit repair organizations and stuff like that, of course, I got to keep my eye out because I sit here and train other credit repair organizations as well. But, and hopefully you guys can hear me, but we had a little assistance. Shout out to Desiree Chin. I hope I'm saying that right. But we had a little bit of help and we customized it so we can customize it for all of our potential clients. So y'all ready to see it? Y'all ready to see it? I hope y'all are because I'm about to show it anyway. All right, let me share my screen. Let me share this as like a presentation as well, because you know I love my presentations. Present. Can y'all see it okay? I hope you really can. So, like I said, I haven't really seen a lot of credit repair organizations do this. They usually just give the consultation either over the phone, via Zoom. Maybe they just have the information on their websites and things of that sort. But what I want to actually include for our potential clients, whether you actually really sign up with us or not, we're going to actually provide this download for you. Okay. So what this is, depending on how extensive your credit file is, we're going to give you some education, some first line tips, but then tell you also about the programs that we have available, what you actually qualify for, and then also give you some tips specifically on your stuff and give you some links. So let me just show you, because if you've already contacted a credit repair organization and hopefully it's not in a fake one, I'll just say that I'll teach you guys how to spot credit repair scams and not necessarily fake credit repair organizations, but people who call themselves credit repair specialists, but they're really not. But you have to get into my 30 for 30 boot camp for that. But this is a guide because I want you to be successful whether you actually sign up with us or with someone else, okay? Because I want you to start off strong. So, of course, it says, hey, friend. It tells you exactly what happened, what's going on. I just want to welcome you. If you have any journeys or whatever the case may be, I need you to tag us. That's just the welcome message, right? I give you customer service information, and at the very bottom, of course, we give some type of legal disclaimers, and most companies should be giving you some type of legal disclaimers, especially if they're in the credit repair industry, because it shouldn't be guaranteeing or promising you any type of results or time frames. I'm just going ahead and put that out there for y'all, okay? But I also educate about the credit monitoring, why it is important to have credit monitoring, and things of that sort. What could happen if you fail to keep up credit monitoring while you were in one of our programs? It's not required for some people. However, credit monitoring, it does help the credit repair organizations or specialists keep up with what's going on with your credit reports. It also helps you because they send you alerts if there's a change, positive, negative, whatever the case may be, every single month. Credit education about late payments. As you heard me always say, hey, late payments are about 35% of your FICO credit scores, which is 192.5 points. So if you have even one late payment, it can really drastically drop your scores. It is the biggest chunk, especially in the FICO score for FICO and Vantage scores, depending on which model you're looking at. So for Vantage scores, it's actually 40% of your scores. For FICO, it's 35%. Paying down balances. Now, I do know everybody's like, hey, should I just pay it underneath 30% and blah, blah. 30% is actually the start off where you really want to get your goals to when it comes to your credit utilization. These are your credit cards. So if you have $1,000 credit card and say you maxed out and you use $900 of that $1,000 credit card, that's 90% utilization of that credit card, which actually could tank your scores, even if it is an open account. However, say if you have $1,000 card, you do not want to spend more than $300 on that $1,000 credit card, because that puts you right at the 30% threshold. Now, I will say, and this was confirmed with someone that actually works with FICO, that if you actually get your balances underneath 10%, you will actually gain more FICO scoring points for anything under 10%. So what did I do? I actually tested it out. I spent more than 10%. I never go over 30. But I had to spend about 20% of my credit cards, and I noticed, oh my goodness, even though I'm still under 30, I lost about 15 points. So what I did was I went ahead and paid it down to underneath 10%. Notice I gained more than 30 points. That's me. Everybody's situation is different. It's like your credit is like your thumbprint, your DNA. Only you have one. Nobody else's actually can be comparable. But I definitely had to give a little bit more information about paying down balances, especially if you're looking for a house. Those lenders really like to see you between the 5 to 7% range. We give more education about how or applying for new accounts, how that can either help or hinder you, which we have most likely already given you that information in your credit consultation. But then we have a couple of monitorings that we may require. So we do have a couple of links to not only MyScore IQ and ID Club, but there's a reason why I give a couple of different options, okay? One, because one is specific for certain programs in the My Credit Healer world, okay? The other one is for a set of other programs. It kind of depends on what your goals are, what's actually matched with our system and stuff like that. But I still give you the information about the cost of the different credit monitorings that we may require. Now, if you also do come to me for something else and you're like, I'm really not sure if I want to do those, that's okay. I'll probably still refer you to myfico.com or other links that we may have. Then, of course, we actually give you just a couple of tips about building positive credit. So this is whether you have no credit or whether you're trying to restore your credit. So no matter what point you are in your credit journey, whether you're just beginning or you're trying to rebuild it, understand and know that you will have to continue to have positive credit history as you're still building or rebuilding. So I know a lot of people actually get very confused, like, well, why do I need a credit card? I hate it and blah, blah. Actually, again, it goes to the utilization and stuff like that. If you don't have a credit card at all, guess what? And the FICO scoring scale, you're missing about 165 points. So we give options like the credit bureau card, the credit builder card, which is a secured card. The good thing about when you're building your credit, you don't want anything that's going to do a hard pull on your credit. Because I know some people like, oh, well, I went to Discover or I got the Chase secured card, and you still had to put 200 in it, but now they have a hard inquiry on your credit report. It hurts you, right? So we actually provide you with a credit card where they do a soft pull. It doesn't impact your credit. You still have to put $200 down on it, but we give you a little information there. Same thing for the self-lender. And then we give you a couple of other unsecured credit cards. This one also, these two actually do soft pulls. I usually recommend these two because if you have bad credit, even though it has a high interest rate and annual fee, you have to prove to lenders that you are worthy more than these high credit cards, but you have to start somewhere, okay? Next, so I'm going to get a little bit into some of the programs that we do offer here at My Credit Healer. So we offer sometimes too many programs, but I wanted to make sure that it's not a one size fit all. Just like I said, your credit reports is just like your DNA, your thumbprint. Everything doesn't fit everybody. So I try to have something available for someone. Okay. So we're going to start off with our pay per deletion program. So this is exactly what it says. You do not pay for the credit repair items until it is deleted. Okay. So you get unlimited disputes, unlimited monthly calls. Normally, I only require that you keep in contact anywhere between 35 to 45 days. But you can schedule me however many times that you want to. In the pay per deletion program, you actually get me and my assistant, Georgina. At this point, she is my only assistant. No, she's not. But still, she's the main assistant. Let me just go ahead and tell you that. But just in case you're coming back to this video and it's 2-3 years from now, you're looking for Georgina, I'm pretty sure that she's actually going to be way up there in the program. It's going to be a whole nother assistant that actually handles this. Neither here nor there. But our pay per deletion program, the enrollment is actually $299 to enroll. You do not pay that up front. Let me get this straight. Credit repair companies are not supposed to get any type of payment up front before they complete a service. Hello, somebody. I don't want to tap the camera, but I'm going to tap the camera in a second. You do not get paid for your service until it's rendered. So people get scared, like, I don't have $299 right now. You know what? You probably won't get charged until the 3rd or the 7th day. So what we like to do is we not only give you the consultation, we set up your actual audit, we get you another complete plan available for you. So not only do you get this report, you get a whole nother analysis report, and then you get charged the $299 after the appointment. That makes sense? And you can actually work on, there should be some type of availability, maybe depending on with your credit repair specialist and things of that. But for the pay per deletion program, again, so if you have, let's say a charge off is $50 per bureau per item, right? So if you have a Discover card that is charged off and it's on all 3 bureaus, but it only comes off on the one, you only get charged that $50, not the full $150, because it's per item per bureau. So moving on. We have included back into our credit repair program the monthly credit repair program, okay? So just like pay per deletion, the enrollment is still $299, but it's $129 a month, because maybe when we gave you your good faith estimate on what the charges individually could be, sometimes that give people anxiety, and I get it, but that's over time what could be a potential cost. But some people's like, you know what? I only want to pay $129 and that be it. That's not a problem either. So you can get with our monthly program. So you still get the financial monthly call. You still get the financial coaching calls. You also get a budget review, the analysis, the review of the credit statuses and stuff like that. We still send out your dispute letters and things. However, it's not on an unlimited dispute process. We're only going to do so many at some point. We're going to help you access and show you where else you possibly potentially need assistance in. And sometimes, because I just have a big heart, I'll probably still do it anyway. Shh, don't tell nobody. Okay, moving on. I do also have a personal one-on-one coaching program. Right now, it is just me, as I actually train my executive assistant to also do this program. But pretty much, this is a done with you type program, right? So you want to learn it, but also do it yourself. And you just need the guidance upon going through stuff, right? So you could probably get certain things and discounts on ebooks, guides, letters, things of that sort, just so you can keep track of your stuff. And I help guide you through that, right? You can still get your monthly call, but the enrollment is $248 and then $149 per session. Again, this is for a done with you type coaching. So I'm going to give you the guidance to help bring you back from where you need. Because some people like, you know what? I really don't want you really doing all this, because I need to learn how to do this going forward. Because I also coach that in the other programs. But some people are really adamant. Hey, I need to do this. I need to figure it out. I just need somebody's hand. That's what this program is for. Okay. And like I said, I had other programs that were available. So I have 2 more done with you programs and then 2 done do it yourself. So I'm gonna go ahead and jump to the bottom. The DIY software, pretty much, even though the software is actually worth more than $19 a month, I only charge $19 a month, but you can get the software for free with active credit monitoring. Pretty much you can self-enroll by clicking the link there, okay? So each month that you actually have the DIY software, as long as your credit monitor stays active, you actually get a credit on your bill. So pretty much you got a bill for zero just to use the software, which comes with all the dispute templates. It's the same system I actually use for my clients. I know it's crazy, right? Shouldn't do anything for free, but hey, you're doing it on your own. And you still get access for internal messaging in my system as well. And then, of course, the Credit Healing Secrets group. It's also the free Facebook community where I drop a lot of lunch and learns and things of that sort across just a lot. So those are the 2 DIY. Now, let me explain these group programs, okay? Because some people get it confused with the group program. Very first one, the Chosen Accountability Group program. So this one is $599. What this is that you, the person, you're like, I don't want to repair my credit myself, but I know that me, my sister, my cousin, my boyfriend, and his girlfriend needs to really do something about our credit because we always fussing about XYZ, whatever. So you get 4 weeks of intense monthly workshops with me. So you need to have 5 people minimum. You can split the cost between each person. So it's just $599 total. And you split the difference. Now, we're only taking one payment from someone, so y'all figure out how y'all pay that. But again, you can have a minimum of 5 people, maximum 10. You get to choose your accountability group, as well as myself and my assistant being in your Facebook group to hold each other accountable as well. You also get to choose the weekends, not the weekends. Let me not say weekends because I keep telling myself I need to stop doing stuff on weekends. You get to choose the night during the week. So Monday through Friday, even if it's after my business hours of 5 p.m., you get to choose the night each week. So if you want Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the next 4 Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for about an hour or 2, your accountability group that you chose has me personally. Okay. Last but not least, the other group coaching program is also limited availability because it all depends. Because if we only have about 2 people actually in the group coaching program, we're not going to have it. And sometimes between the boot camps and the other programs, they don't mesh well. But this is also an option that's available. But is you coming into a group of strangers or people that you possibly refer, but you actually pay for your own spot, which is $397. Still 4 weeks. I choose the nights and stuff. All right. So in this packet, what we also give you, when you send an email, we actually tell you which programs you qualify for. This is why people will be like, well, I just want the pay per deletion. I don't know if you qualify if I'm not looking at your credit reports, right? I will tell you which ones that you would actually qualify for. Either myself, my assistant, or my team will actually put which programs you qualify for if it's available to you. Okay? Because say, for example, you're in California. Unfortunately, I can't help you with the pay per deletion or monthly credit repair program. I can't. So that won't be available to you. I would actually refer you to one of my partners that's already in California, because there's certain laws and things that you have to do to be actually licensed, bonded, even sworn in by the Department of Justice in California. Maybe that's too much for me. Not that it's too much, just I ain't there yet. There's too much to do back and forth. The bond is high. I don't want to. Let me just say, I don't want to. But here we will actually list which ones you actually qualify for. Of course, we're always going to put the DIY options here because you can just automatically self-enroll and join the group yourself. The other ones you won't get automatically. So we actually put some action plans for you to put up. So these will actually change according to you. Okay, because maybe you don't have any personal information that really needs to be cleaned up, but we'll actually put something else here for you to actually. Let me turn this off because this is gonna squirrel. Hold down. That vibrating was getting on my nerve. Sorry. But say you don't need something like this, like you don't need budget or whatever. We're gonna take and put something else there, or we'll just take it off altogether, right? Then, of course, I'm always going to talk about your credit card utilization. And my goal for you is always going to be 10%. And we're going to tell you exactly which card, what your credit limit is, what your balance is, and what the utilization is currently, and how much it's going to cost you to pay down to get down to that 10%. So we would like to try to do the calculations for you so you don't have to think about it. Okay? If you need a couple other accounts, you can either refer to our list, or we might actually put something else. If we feel like you need something else, we'll actually provide that down here. We give you the budget session link. If you need to follow up because you want to go ahead and sign up for another program, you have a link here. So this is a PDF version of everything that you could possibly need if you want to start your actual personal plan of action. You want to actually start and get more information or whatever, there's links that you can just go ahead and file here, right? I did put this link because a lot of people get this confused. Pay credit cards as soon as the statement cuts. If not, a minimum of 5 business days before the due date. As we know, sometimes our bank likes to drag their feet and stuff, and you want to make sure that your payments are on time because, again, late payments are not a thing that we're going to be discussing, right? Because we're going to do better with this credit journey. No problem. But also here, what I like to advise clients is you need to still order your free credit files. They don't give you the scores from annualcreditreport.com. You need to save all 3 reports as PDFs and save them somewhere. Because if there is actually a potential violation with the bureaus, the creditors, the collection company, you can actually get paid up to $1,000 per violation. So this is why I even ask my own clients, even though we're doing the credit monitoring, I tell them, hey, you still need to do this, even though we're using the credit monitoring. Because if we find a violation after all the letters that are sent out and they violate your rights, guess what? I got a great friends that actually connects us to certain consumer attorneys in your states that will help you through the process. No additional charge from me, but I want to refer you so you can get your money, boo. So how does that look? How does that sound for y'all? Let me go ahead and get out of that. Is that cool? All right. So I just want to really get in here and show you this information because, again, not everybody has resources available, and I want to provide additional resources for you even after that you can go to, whether you book me or someone else. You already have some of the starting basics to help you on your credit report because we've already went through that. So if you decide not to go with me, you want to go with someone, like, well, no, well, I got this, and according to this action plan, I should have only been here. You already know, you know what? Let me go to annualcreditreport.com and get XYZ. Let me see if they possibly violated. You know what? Let me schedule a follow-up call because you know what? This math ain't mathing right now. And I really don't understand. So we just wanted to go and give you that extra step, give you the empowerment to do this, even yourself. Everything I'm doing, my team is doing, you can definitely do it yourself for little to no cost. And like I said, we want to give you that empowerment back. I hope this makes sense for somebody. If you haven't already done so, go ahead, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, you want to follow and subscribe to My Credit Healer across all social medias. Hello, all social medias, because anytime that there's something that's about to launch or whatever, you want to make sure that you get it first and you get that notification so you don't actually have certain things that goes off. You don't miss it. Let's just say that, okay? If you haven't already done so, join our free Facebook community called Credit Healing Secrets. Because again, like I said, I tried to go live for only the group, but sometimes I only provide certain downloads, templates, education, things of that sort in the group. You actually have our team's full support during business hours. Sometimes we're up late and we will still do, but you still have our full support as well. All right. Last but not least, since we're already here, and I said I was going to be quick, so I'm going to make this one quick. If you haven't already done so, I need you to go and let me just show you. I'd rather show you than tell you. I'm from Missouri. I'm from the Show Me State. Let me show you something right quick. Hello. How y'all doing? Yes, the 30 for 30 boot camp registration is actually open. Yay. All right. So again, if you you guys can't really see that. Let me make this bigger. Can y'all see that now? I hope so. Let's do it this way. Nope, I don't like that either. I like that better. So even though I have a bit.ly link on here, but the 30 for 30 bootcamp registration is now open for you guys. So normally credit repair, as you can see, some of the stuff starts at $299, or for an hour worth of my time, it's about $300, right? But what I wanted to do for everybody for the month of September, for all my parents out there, because of whatever struggle y'all have had with the schools and paying all these absurdly fees, for right now, you can get into my 30-day boot camp for $30. Blink, blink, wink, wink. Yes. So if you are low on funds and you still need to start your credit repair process, this is a place you want to be. You want to learn about some of the laws that actually helps in your favor when it comes to these collections and stuff, this is where you need to be. You want to start doing this stuff on your own because you don't want to be caught up by some credit repair scam. I'm going to show you and tell you exactly how you can actually tell if somebody is a scam or not. So registration actually closes on August 30th at 11:59 p.m. Go ahead and get into it. I'm telling you. And then what we're going to do is also release our personal credit bootcamp, the on-demand version. So yes, you're going to learn everything about your personal credit live in this 30-day bootcamp, but I'm also going to provide you a link, as you can see here, to get the on-demand version so you can do it at your own time. You can do it in 30 days. However, if you don't have 30 days and you need to stop a day because you just need to mentally rest, that's okay. I got you. You can just get into the bootcamp, the on-demand version. Yes. I know. Amazing. At least I think it is. You don't have to. I think it is. All right. Anyway, that is my time. I love you guys. I'll see you later.